Good evening, I'm Sarah Chitrakar and these are the headlines of the hour. Ruling coalition clean sweeps 6 out of 7 provinces in National Assembly election. Alliance voters cross the floor in Koshi province. Lack of demand in the market discourages business persons to take loans despite 600 billion rupees liquidity. Central bank spends 350 million rupees just to manage excess liquidity. At least 20 killed and 150 wounded as Israel targets people in northern Gaza who lined up to receive much-needed humanitarian supplies. And Bagmati registers its 5th win at the PM Cup men's cricket tournament. Madhesh strengthens its chances for the final with a win over Gandaki. APF defeats Lumbin. The ruling coalition has clean swept 6 of the 7 provinces in the National Assembly election held today. Main opposition CPN-UML won 1 seat in Koshi province. The result in Koshi province went in favor of CPN-UML after voters from the alliance crossed the floor. UML pick Rukmini Koirala was elected from the province, defeating alliance pick Champa Devi Karki from Maoist Centre. Nepali Congress's Krishna Prasad Sitawala won from the others cluster, defeating Rashtriya Prajatantra Party candidate Uddhav Paudel. CPN-UML had stood in the election from the province with the support of RPP. Likewise, in Madhesh province, Ananda Dhungana from Nepali Congress and Pooja Chowdhury from Janata Samajwadi emerged victorious. In Bagmati province, all seats were won by the ruling alliance. The winners include Jitjang Basnet and Vishnu Devi Pudasaini from Nepali Congress, Shri Krishna Prasad Adhikari from Maoist Centre and Ghanasham Rijal from Unified Socialist. Elsewhere in Gandaki province, alliance pick Kiran Babu Shrestha and Padam Paryar from Nepali Congress and Manrupa Sharma from Maoist Centre won the election. In Lumbini province, Jhakku Prasad Subedi from Maoist Centre and Vishnu Devi Sapkota from Nepali Congress won the race. Likewise, in Karnali province, Krishna Bahadur Rokaya from Nepali Congress, Sabitri Malla from Unified Socialist and Vishnu Bahadur Bishwakarma from Maoist Centre emerged victorious. Elsewhere in Sudarpasim province, Narayan Datta Bhatta and Baldev Bohra from Nepali Congress and Renu Chand from Maoist Centre won the polls. Voting took place from 9 a.m. today till 3 p.m. in the capital of all provinces. 51 candidates were in the fray for 19 posts. With the results, CPN Maoist Centre has emerged the largest party in the National Assembly. 10 of the winners are from Nepali Congress, 5 from Maoist Centre, 2 from Unified Socialist and 1 each from Janata Samajwadi and CPN-UML. This result has also changed to some extent the party-wise equation at the National Assembly. There are 10 lawmakers of Nepali Congress at the upper house at the moment, the tenure of 4 of whom is ending in March. Once today's 10 winners assume their position at the National Assembly, Nepali Congress will have 16 lawmakers. Maoist Centre currently have 15 members at the National Assembly, of whom 3 are retiring in March. The addition of 5 members from the party who won today will take the number of members from Maoist Centre to 17. CPN-UML at present has 18 members, 8 of whom are retiring. With just 1 seat won in today's election after the retirement of the members, the party will have just 10 members. Likewise, Unified Socialists have 8 members at the National Assembly at present, 2 of whom will retire in March. Janata Samajwadi's 1 member will also retire at the same time. The number of members from the party will remain 1 after today's result. Main opposition CPN-UML managed to snatch away votes from the ruling alliance in Koshi province. Despite being at a deficit of 832 vote weight, CPN-UML's Rukmini Koirala won by 94 votes. 17 voters, including 3 provincial assembly members, had voted in favor of Koirala to give the result. CPN Maoist Centre cadres say Nepali Congress betrayed them, while some have suspected voters from Unified Socialist crossed the floor. Likewise, 2 provincial assembly members and 4 local representatives from the coalition have also voted into favor of Rashtriya Prajatantra Party pick in the others cluster. The scenario of floor crossing in the province has hinted towards lack of trust within the alliance. 14 voters were absent in today's National Assembly election. 3 were Provincial Assembly members and 11 were local representatives. Kathmandu Metropolis Mayor Balendra Shah, Dharan Sub-Metropolis Mayor Harka Sampang and Dhangari Sub-Metropolis Mayor Gopal Hamal were among those who did not vote. Apart from Mayor Sampang, Morang Gramthang Rural Municipality Chair Jai Prakash Gakshadar and Jhapa Rural Municipality Chair Jai Narayan Shah also did not participate in the National Assembly election in Koshi province. In Madhesh province, Provincial Assembly member from Mahottari Abhiram Sharma did not vote as he has been absconding since he was convicted for the murder of Thaman Bika. In case of Bagmati province, 5 voters did not exercise their franchise. This includes Provincial Assembly member Shailendra Bajracharya and Sarita Khadki along with Kathmandu Mayor Balendra Shah, Nuwakot, Kispang Rural Municipalities Chair Birbal Lama and Kavre Chauri Devrali Rural Municipalities Vice Chair Sher Bahadur Lama. Elsewhere in Gandaki province, Baglung Dhorpatan Municipality's chief Dev Kumar Nepali did not cast his vote as he is in the fugitive list since 19th of May following allegations of financial irregularities at a cooperative. In Lumbini, Bake Narayanpur Rural Municipalities Vice Chair Jayanti Devi Srivastav and Rupandehi Mayadevi Rural Municipalities Vice Chair Narvada Upadhyay refrained from voting. Likewise, in Sudarpasim province, apart from Dhangari Sub-Metropolis Mayor Gopal Hamal, Bajhani Municipality Vice Chair Raju Tiruwa also refrained from voting. All voters cast their votes in Karnali province. Time now for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public poll.
Before that, let's take a look at the result from yesterday's poll. Yesterday, we had asked which qualification must be assigned the highest priority while appointing the Vice Chancellor at the Tribhuvan University. 7% voted for A, experience, 5% for B, plan, and 88% for C, managerial capabilities. And here's today's question. What do you think of the floor crossing within the ruling alliance during the National Assembly election? The options are A, hint of a falling alliance, B, factionalism within Nepali Congress, and C, normal during elections. Voting is on. Type NAWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. In our Public Voice segment, today we have asked in several provinces regarding their expectations from the newly elected members of the National Assembly. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
विकास अनुमानदेखि संविधान सभामा केही संशोधनहरू छ त्यसको सम्बन्धमा चाहिँ हामी अपेक्षा राखेछु
नेपाल सरकारलाई संसदलाई समयमा उचित सर सल्लाह दियोस् भन्ने अपेक्षा राखेको छु
विगतमा जुन राष्ट्रसभा सदस्यहरू थिए त्यो भन्दा राम्रो सल्लाह सुझाव दियोस्
मैले महिला बालबालिका तथा युवाहरूको लागि व्यावहारिक कानुनहरूको अपेक्षा गरेको
कानुन बनाएर बाटो खुलाइदिनुहुन्छ भन्ने चाहिँ म आशा गर्न चाहन्छु
शिक्षा स्वास्थ्य लगायत विकास भ्रष्टाचार बन्दमा उहाँहरूको टेवा पुगोस्
सरकारलाई घचघचाउने काममा लाग्नु पर्यो
संविधानको जुन चाहिँ उद्देश्यले मर्म छ जुन उद्देश्य छ मर्म छ त्यसको त्यो अनुसार काम गर्दै भए राम्रो हुन्थ्यो
Investigation have begun after it was revealed that Padam Pandey, who had been recommended for the post of General Secretary of the Federal Parliament, has acquired 2 citizenship certificates on different dates. The Office of the President has said that the appointment process has been halted due to the controversy. The Office of the President has put Pandey's recommendation for appointment in consideration after it was revealed that Pandey had acquired 2 citizenship certificates and passports from Palpa district. The State Affairs Committee of the Parliament has begun investigation on the matter and has demanded his documents with the Ministry of Home Affairs. According to the first citizenship certificate acquired by Pandey from Palpa District Administration, his date of birth is 1st October 1969. However, according to another citizenship certificate obtained by Pandey in the fiscal year 2066, citing he had lost the previous one, his age has been reduced by 6 years with the date of birth 10th January 1975. Pandey has also obtained passport from the latter one. Meanwhile, he has said that the citizenship certificate obtained later has been returned. The State Committee Affairs has made preparation to probe into the issue and make a decision. He has been serving as the Acting General Secretary of the Parliament after former General Secretary Bharatraj Gautam resigned from the post. The state's top entity, the Office of the President, has had various conflicts with the government and the Parliament, with the recent dispute being the appointment of an official at the Parliament. On 10th of December, the then General Secretary of the Parliament, Bharat Gautam, resigned from his post. A day later, Chairperson of the National Assembly, Ganesh Timalsina, and Speaker of the House of Representatives, Devraj Khimire, recommended Padam Prasad Pandey for the post to the President. The latter halted the appointment process, saying that the recommendation had been made even before Gautam's resignation was approved. The appointment has yet to move forward by the Office of the President, citing procedural error. Meanwhile, on 17th of January, the Parliament has sent a reminder letter to the Office of the President for the same. The President's office has also shown disputes related to the citizenship of Pandey for its reluctance to approve the recommendation and has said it is currently evaluating the scenario. Former advisors to the President have said the President does not have the authority to take such steps. President Ramchandra Paudel has also raised a few eyebrows, having called on political parties for discussions and inquired on recent political developments and demanded for a part in political power share. We'll take a short break here. We have more news coming up. The government is preparing to review its policies after poultry farmers who had been rearing chickens have started quitting the occupation. The government has made preparations to reduce customs imposed on raw materials required to produce poultry feed with a view to reduce the cost of production. The Department of Livestock has said that a program that will support production of raw materials in the country, which will eventually reduce the cost of production, will be introduced soon to retain those in the business. Meanwhile, poultry farmers have attributed the crisis in the business to the government's unstable policy. They have been demanding to reduce customs imposed on corn and soybean, among other raw materials for poultry feed. The government has been collecting 5% customs on corn and 9% on soybean in the ongoing fiscal year. According to Nepal Poultry Confederation, 233 hatcher industries have quit the business due to unstable government policy. Only 121 such industries are being operated across the country at the moment. Traders say that those who have not registered their poultry farms have also started abandoning the occupation. Around 300 billion rupees have been invested on poultry farming in the country, while it has provided direct employment to 500,000 people. 600 billion rupees have remained unused at banks as businesspersons have not acquired loan. Nepal Rashtra Bank has reserved 80 billion rupees by paying interest to other banks. Meanwhile, banks have deposited around 20 billion rupees at the NRB without interest. Banks have been making calls for a reduction of interest on loan to expand loan acquisition. However, traders have been busy paying previous loans. Banking and financial institutions had recorded loan investment of 490 billion rupees by the end of the previous fiscal year. Nepal Rashtra Bank had a target of increasing loan investment by 11.5% this year. This means that additional 564 billion rupees must be issued in loan. However, liquidity in the market hints towards difficulty in attaining the target. Only 2 billion rupees in loan have been issued within 6 months. Due to this, the demand of goods and services in the market have also not increased. The central bank had a target of maintaining interbank rate at 3%. However, it has reduced it to 2.87%. The NRB had withdrawn 400 billion rupees from banking system in order to prevent a decrease in interest on saving and credit. The NRB had withdrawn 400 billion rupees from the bank has spent 350 million rupees only to manage excess liquidity. Although interest on loan have reduced and is projected to further decrease in the future, investors have been hesitating to take loan. Meanwhile, demand for goods and services have not increased in the market amid the government's failure in increasing development expenditure. The lack of market demand has also been attributed to the trend of youths going abroad, seeking foreign employment opportunities and better education. This has added pressure on the government to increase development expenditure and to create an investment-friendly environment. At least 20 Palestinians have been killed and 150 wounded as Israeli tanks fired shells and live rounds at people in northern Gaza city who lined up to receive much-needed humanitarian supplies. The United Nations has said heavy fighting encircled 2 hospitals in Khan Yunis, having thousands of terrified staff, patients and displaced people trapped inside. The Israeli military also demolished hundreds of buildings near its fence with Gaza as it seeks to create a buffer zone in clear defiance of U.S. demands. The Palestinian death toll from Israeli attacks has crossed 25,700 and 63,740 have been wounded in Israeli attacks on Gaza since October 7. Time now for another short break. We'll be right back. Time now for sports update.
Sports news.
Nepal is playing against Afghanistan tomorrow in its last match under the ICC Under-19 World Cup. The match is slated to kick off at 1:45 p.m. at East London Cricket Stadium in South Africa's Buffalo Park. Nepal and Afghanistan, that are in Group D, have both lost their first 2 matches. Nepal had faced a 64 runs defeat at the hands of New Zealand in its first match and then a 5-wicket defeat against Pakistan. Afghanistan lost to Pakistan by 181 runs and New Zealand by 1 wicket. However, a win tomorrow will take either of the team to the Super 6. The losing team will play in the playoff for 13th to 16th position. The Nepal squad is being led by Dev Khanal and the team had left with the aim of at least reaching the Super 6. APF has defeated Lumbin province by 7 wickets at the PM Cup National Men's Cricket Tournament. In the match played in Bhairava's Siddharthanagar Stadium, Lumbin chose to bat first after winning the toss and went all out for 133 runs in 41 overs. Dilsad Ali top scored with 39 runs in 42 balls, followed by Mrinal Gurung with 34 runs. Virat Bhandari contributed 23 runs as the other batters returned to the pavilion, failing to score in double digit. Ramesh Kurmi was the pick of the APF bowlers, claiming 5 wickets. Bhuvan Karki claimed 3 wickets, while Rohit Paudel and Mausam Thakal had 1 wicket each. In reply, APF scored 135 runs in 22.3 overs, losing 3 wickets. Captain Rohit Paudel scored the highest 52 runs in 48 balls. Puran Bikar remained not out with 33 runs. Lokesh Bam contributed 16 runs. Amar Rotela also remained not out with 8 runs, while Prajal Shahi added 5 runs. Towards bowling, MD Hussain, Krishna Karki and Ikhlaq Ahmed remained 1 wicket. In fact, claimed 1 wicket each for Lumbini. With the win, APF has collected 6 points from 6 matches. Lumbini have just 2 points so far. Bagmati province has registered its 5th win in the PM Cup Men's National Cricket Tournament with a 97-run win over Sudarpasim province. With the win, the team has climbed to the 2nd position of the points table. In the match held in Mulpani Cricket Ground, Sudarpasim chose to field first after winning the toss. Bagmati posted 247 runs, losing 9 wickets in their stipulated 50 overs. Asutosh Khiraiya top scored with 54 runs in 62 balls. His innings included 6 fours and 3 sixes. Captain Rit Gautam contributed the 2nd highest 44 runs in 61 balls. Ashok Paudel added 31 runs, Sonu Devkota 28, Robin Joshi 24, Pratish DC 17 and Bipin Acharya 12. Narayan Joshi and Sher Malla claimed 3 wickets each. Bikash Agri took 2 wickets and Milan Bohra won. Chasing a victory target of 248 runs, Sudarpasim were bowled out for 150 in 30.3 overs. Naren Bhatta and Kiran Thagunna contributed the highest 41 runs each. Khadak Bohra contributed 21 runs. However, none of the other batters scored in double digits and Sudarpasim were restricted to 150 runs. Bagmati, Surya Tamang and Bipin Acharya claimed 3 wickets each as Rijan Thakal, Krijan Gurung and Sonu Devkota claimed 1 wicket each. 22-year-old Surya is also the highest wicket taker in the tournament with 24 wickets in 8 innings. Bagmati have 10 points from 8 matches. Sudarpasim is in the 5th position with 8 points from 6 matches. Likewise, in the match held in TU cricket grounds in Kantipur, Madhya province has defeated Gandaki by 145 runs. With the help of Anish Shah's century, Madhya put up the 2nd largest total of the tournament history and Gandaki's Krishna Paudel became the first bowler to spend more than 100 runs. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.